will be concluded. Like I mentioned, we have different petitions that have been filed over different issues, all challenging the processes that have happened both at the National Assembly, at the Senate, and equally over the nomination of Professor Kithure Kindiki. And so this afternoon we are waiting to see what directions the court will be giving. Yes,
it's clearly difficult to respond to whether we have a deputy president or not at the moment.
Yes,
but allow me to just juxtapose this particular scenario with what we saw in Meru County, where the sitting governor, Kawira Mwangaza, was impeached. The matter went all the way to the Senate, and they did upheld that particular impeachment. But she moved to court and she got those conservatory orders, and she's currently sitting as the governor, even as the matter is being heard, probably until they dispense of the matter. But yes, she's sitting. But when it comes to Rigathi Gachagua as an impeached deputy president, impeached but not sitting. And so my question will be, do the laws differ when it comes to how the national face is dealt with as opposed to the county government? What does our law say?
The law is standard. The decision of the court is what varies. Remember that judicial officers issue what we call, have discretion to issue decisions based on evaluation of each and every case. And at this stage, we've had various applications that are sitting before the court. Actually, when you talk about the conservatory orders, what is pending before court is not merely an order to have the deputy president reinstated up until the petition is allowed. We have parties who are challenging the appointment of Professor Kindiki, and they are seeking conservatory orders not to have him sworn in as the third deputy president. We have parties who've sought conservatory orders to contest the impeachment of Professor of His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua. And we also have applications by some of the respondents, including the second interested party, that is Professor Kithure Kindiki, who are challenging the jurisdiction of this court to listen to the petition at hand. And they're raising the issue that this matter should actually go to the Supreme Court and not be determined at the High Court. So what we are seeing before court today is actually a convoluted of issues. There are so many questions that are going to be answered after this afternoon once we listen to the ruling. And so it's not really quite, I can't sit here and quite confirm what will be the outcome. That is, we have to leave it to the court.
Indeed.
Yes.
We have to leave it to the court. But Wanjiku, I just want us to quickly transition to the Senate before we perhaps come back and look at how we can continue conversing around these issues. What you're seeing there on your screen, even written, Kindiki or Gachagua, given that this is going to be such a momentous day, particularly for the petitioners, as we await to hear from the ruling whether they will be extending or they will be vacating. And it's also a good place for me to just keep reminding you as a viewer what that means is that if they extend these orders, it's a lifeline for impeached DP Gachagua, because it means status quo is maintained probably until the matter is heard and determined in courts. If they vacate the orders or they lift the orders, then it simply means the gazetted DP nominee, that is Professor Kithure Kindiki, becomes sworn in as the third deputy president of Kenya. While we are saying deputy president, you might be wondering, we have had various deputy president, not deputy, but those have been vice presidents. This has been after the promulgation of the 2010 constitution. That's when we will see the third DP if that is vacated. But very, very quickly, we now just want to move over to Senate for the day's proceedings in that particular house.